Welcome to the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry channel. I'm Maynard Edwards, 33rd degree. We're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for the Conference of Grandmasters in North America. The Conference of Grandmasters in North America is a conference that's been going on quite a long time, and this is where all of the Grand Lodges in North America get together to talk about all things related to Freemasonry and making our fraternity even better. Lots of members of the Masonic family are here representing their various organizations, so it's a great chance to learn a little bit more about Freemasonry inside and outside the Blue Lodge environment. What is the Tall Cedars of Lebanon for folks who've never seen a Jerry Lewis telethon in their whole lives?
Tall Cedars of Lebanon is obviously a Masonic pendant body. The body started in 1902 and was kind of being constructed since 1843. 1902 it got chartered, but in 1951, we decided we needed a cause. Muscular dystrophy came to the forefront. So Tall Cedars started helping with research and donating to Muscular Dystrophy Association. Back in 1951, the next year the Jerry Lewis Telethon came along.
Right, and people who are of a sufficient age, I count myself in that, recall the MDA, Jerry and Jerry's Kids, all of those things that were so prevalent through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even into the 90s.
Correct. And we had a very big presence on the Jerry Lewis Telethon, our cause for fighting muscular dystrophies. And all of our forests, of course, across North America, helped raise funds to contribute to the cause. And that went on for many, many years, and we still support muscular dystrophy. We've kind of changed a little bit in the last couple of years. We used to donate 100% of everything to muscular dystrophy research. And we still contribute to muscular dystrophy research, but also we've been reaching out to the families with family members stricken with muscular dystrophy. And we've been doing some things to support them directly, which they couldn't get through the aid of anybody else. So we've done things like rebuild decks for people. We've had one recently where we've added a bedroom to the first floor because they couldn't transport the child up to the second floor anymore for his bed. So we've taken a more proactive approach, are dealing directly with the muscular dystrophy families. We flew a young man from overseas over for some treatments, which was like a $3,500 plane fare. So we're doing those kind of things to help directly to families directly. In addition to our research, we've donated about $40,000 so far this year directly to some research causes for muscular dystrophy. So fun, frolic, and fellowship is kind of our slogan. So
Yep.
We try to enjoy ourselves, but we have an underlying cause.
And I think one of the unique things about the Tall Cedars of Lebanon is the ladies, they're not cedars themselves, they're the cedarettes, but they're so involved.
They are, absolutely. We have a group of ladies called the cedarettes, which is kind of like an auxiliary body.
Right.
But a lot of our meetings...
Yeah, but I don't think they know that.
No, they are actually part. I mean,
Yeah.
A lot of our meetings are open meetings, which means the family members can
Yep.
attend. And it definitely raises, I think, the men to a little bit higher level.
Oh, sure.
So it's more of a family-oriented organization. We can get the women involved. We get the children involved. On there, we do various parades around, and everybody has a great time. We have a clown unit that's out there clowning around, but definitely gets the families involved.
Now, I've got to ask a couple of specifics that I now know about, but I'm going to ask you to tell folks who don't know. Cedars, the pyramid has got to be and it's not a hat, it is a pyramid, and it is very symbolic, and we can't give away all of the symbolism because it's shared as part of the Cedar degree. There is a degree, which is kind of cool, and so let's talk a little bit about the pyramid.
So we have, basically our pyramid has three sides to it, and it reflects some various stages of tall cedar. One is just being a man in general, and another side reflects his life as a Masonic individual, and of course the third side reflects his life as a tall cedar. We have all kinds of adornments on our pyramids. different colored tassels, different colored borders, depending upon the various positions of the individual. When somebody joins Tall Cedars, they're given a green pyramid to start with,
That's what I've got, a green one.
and as they uh, process along their career path in Tall Cedars, they earned various different color pyramids to go with their different offices that they currently hold or have held in the past.
And now, and I also have to make a remark about the white roses, because this is another fundraiser that a lot of people might have bought a rose from somebody along the way, not realizing it was a cedar program. Because I know that I did before I even knew anything about Freemasonry. Somebody was, give us a rose for this cause, and we'll give you, give us $1 or whatever it was. And I did it well before I knew about cedar. So
We have an organization called the Tall Cedar Foundation, which they are directly involved with fundraising and helping the muscular dystrophy children. And years ago, they came up with a rose promotion where one of the first tours started by handing out roses and getting a donation for the rose. And the first weekend, I think they raised like $5,500 for that, and it's kind of stuck with Tall Cedars. So we do a rose promotion, and various forests doing various different times throughout the year. I know we at our forest, we kind of go to Redner's markets and do a rose promotion Labor Day weekend, and kind of hand out the roses to the ladies and get donations. A lot of people donate money for that. We don't sell. We don't tell you it's going to cost you for the rose. It's just a gift. And if anybody wants to donate to the cause of muscular dystrophy, they do. So I know last year we raised roughly $600 on Labor Day weekend. So one of the rose promotion is one of the forest events that enables them to raise some money that we can actually help the muscular dystrophy families. And on that note, the foundation, which is set up by the Supreme Forest, which covers all the forests, and we're now international, money goes, we buy the roses from them. A little portion of that money goes to help the foundation. A lot of the money we raise as individual forests get donated back to the foundation for their help. But we also keep some of it on a local level where we can directly help the families in our area.
But the reason I became a Cedar is my dear friend and brother, Pete Hicks. He had become the head of a local chapter. So the local chapters are called forests, and he was head of the Har Sea Forest, which is called the Grand Tall at that point. And he was, and he'd asked me to join while I was worshipful master of my lodge, and I just couldn't that year. I was too busy. And then the following year, Pete sadly passed away, but I did, it's like, well, I'll keep my promise to Pete, and so I joined, and I have to say, it was a heck of a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed everything I've been able to be a part of. So, if you're a Master Mason, you're looking for something that you can bring, the wife and the family to, and something that's really where you can have some fun and do something for a very good cause, very specific good cause. This goes directly to research, and as Brother Yao said, to people to help support them. It's just a wonderful thing. So
very good cause, and I liked it. A lot of the other organizations I'm in, like, you donate money to, and that's kind of the end of what you see.
Yeah.
In Tall Cedars, you actually get to see the results of your work. So
that's great.
It's very enlightening.
Well, give us a website address so folks can find local chapters and all those things. And again, local chapters are called forests, so that's what you want to look for, is the Tall Cedars Forest.
It's www.tallcedars.org. We also have a foundation that you can get to, tallcedarsfoundation.org. Either place you'll get links where you can donate, learn more about our organization, interested in membership, or just see some of the things that we are doing.
If you're a Master Mason, check it out. If you're not yet a Master Mason, we can help you with that too. There are links below. I'm Maynard Edwards. This is Brother Michael Yaus. Thanks for watching.